Star Wars, the most fully realized and immersive sci-fi universe ever. Well, it makes sense that an amazing game would come out of this great place in space. Get it? It's punny. BioWare was able to capture my heart by throwing such an amazing story at my face. Knights of the Old Republic. I loved it. Then I got this, and I like it. I gotta say, it's not bad. For me, it fails to capture the magic of the previous game. I mean, in Kotor, it had this feel that every button and sound effect that it had made the game just feel good. Every enemy killed had a terrible death sound effect, but it still sounded nice. What the fuck was that? The music in the Old Republic doesn't even have that classic feel of Knights of the Old Republic. I was running past some bar thing, and I hear this. Since when is this in Star Wars? And then other times, you get great pieces like this that just make your heart melt. I have nothing against the Old Republic. I know it's supposed to be like Knights of the Old Republic times 8, but it just doesn't have that magic. Okay, yeah, sure, just freaking put an explosion in there instead, because I don't freaking have confetti special effects. Moving on. I'm not biased against MMOs or anything, but that's kinda why it loses its magic. I'll talk more about that in a second, but first, I gotta explain my reasons. So I got 3 reasons for why this game doesn't feel like the old one. Number 1. Knights of the Old Republic was about a single hero's journey and his companions, with no one else taking the stage. So when I turn around and see the same freaking person 40 times in a row... Sorry, I lost myself there for a moment. Like, that makes sense in co-op, but seeing this bitch every 3 seconds is annoying. I would like to believe that only my story is happening. So when you turn around and see other people who look like you, it's hard to think that. It breaks my immersion, man. I like to believe I'm stuck on Taurus sometimes. It's fun. You should try it. Alright, number 2. Going back to things that I talked about earlier, music. Star Wars music is iconic with the series. How do you put something like this, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever, into the game? I get we're in the future and there's supposed to be electronic music, but now... we have bass. I freaking love John Williams' music, and sometimes I just can't even hear it. Why? I don't know if I'm not paying attention or what, I guess that's just me. But I never seem to hear it unless it's a huge battle or something. Okay, number 3, the final reason. Better be fucking good. Well, it's story. I never hear any praise for the stories in this game, so I guess they're not that great, but yeah, I still like Knights of the Old Republic's better. Okay, spoiler alert! This game is 10 years old, you should have played it by now, but BioWare made fucking Knights of the Old Republic. This game had one of the biggest twists in gaming history. Like, holy shit. To hear about this one bad guy the entire game and then finally learn you're him, freaking mind-blowing. Nope, stop, I let you do that once, no more explosions. We're done. You may continue with the video now. That is absolutely one of the craziest things I've ever seen in a video game. When that came around, I never saw it coming. Sadly, this is most likely my reaction.
You mean you don't know?
What do you know that I don't? What do you know that I don't?
All this time,
What do you know that I don't?
Figured it out.
What are you talking about? What? Figured out what?
I wonder how long you would have stayed blind to the truth.
You mean stayed blind? What truth? What truth? Tell me the fucking truth. Tell me the fucking truth. What is going on?
Blind power of the Jedi Council couldn't keep your true identity buried forever, could it? You cannot hide from what you once were.
Oh
Revan.
my God!
Recognize that you were once the Dark Lord, and know that I have taken
Holy
your
shit.
place.
As you can see, that cutscene probably blew a lot of people's minds, and also probably broke my skull on a table. My whole point is that I just don't feel that the story of Swtor isn't as strong as the story of Kotor, so you might as well go to the door. That was a joke. There are quite a few great story moments when you talk about Terrace. Let's just get this out of the way. I freaking love Terrace. It's just the fact that if you've ever played the first game, you know that Terrace got the shit blown out of it. Like the planet was fucking destroyed by Darth Malik right before you leave. It's amazing to be able to go back and see the Endar Spire. Especially since that got the shit blown out of it too.
Yes, a lot of fucking shit was destroyed in that game.
Now you can see it all fucked up, so buy your tickets to the holy shit, it's broken show. I can only start to love this place even more when you start talking about the Rakghouls. Yeah, even Star Wars has zombies. For the sake of this not turning into a top 10 reasons video, I'm gonna stop counting shit, and we're just gonna talk about more awesome stuff. So, how about them Ebon Hawk? Bet that's on everyone's mind, right? Right. The ships in this game do look pretty good, but I still like the Ebon Hawk the most out of all of them. But the hyperspace is freaking amazing. I don't know why I like this so much, but it's fucking awesome this time around.
Just watch it. Just do it. Just do it. You love it.
Yeah, I know, it's great. I guess it's just good because I like fucking Immersion, and that is immersive as shit. And that's not the only thing this ship's got. I'm not going to show you the inside of every single one, sadly, because that's a lot of time that I do not have. Probably take about a month to get that footage. But look at this room. You could sleep in it, or knock up a lady friend, if I had one! Just kidding, she's right over there. Love me. See, this bitch is cool when she's not multiplied by 100. The space battles aren't any better from Knights of the Old Republic either, but at least you can control the ship, right? Anybody? No? Not you, Tom? No? It's not cool? No? Same? You feel the same, Steven? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty shit. I know I bagged on this game a ton, but I did say I liked it. I hated it. The reason this game doesn't win over the MMO gaming community is because this game had the focus on storyline more than anything else. You shape your story, and when you see it all, it's over. That's the reason this game isn't widely played. It's got an end. Most MMOs give a reason to continue going on forever, but when you reach the end, what is there to go back to? Of course, this game technically can go on forever if you want to go do the flashpoints again, but it's going to be exactly the same with probably 1 or 2 differences depending on your choices. You can't go back and play it and have different choices every time. There are 8 different classes and 2 different factions. There's a lot of options. But once you've played every class, what is there to do? Most people I know didn't pick up this game because it was an MMO. They started playing it because it was like Knights of the Old Republic, and that wasn't an MMO. You played it once, maybe twice, and then you move on. Like I said before, none of that means that this is a terrible game. It's actually very good. I just think that I had my hopes up so high that it would be the equivalent to Knights of the Old Republic 3. It just didn't meet my expectations. I gotta say, even if the story isn't that good, and has MMO written all over every surface, it's not bad. Even I got a couple of people who would never play a game like this before picked it up just because of the way the story unfolds itself in this game. It's got that Mass Effect-y vibe with how you pick your dialogue options. Like I said, it's not bad, or I guess like I keep saying, it's nothing groundbreaking. I know I keep saying that, but I want to get that point across. It's not a bad game, but it's also not an amazing game. So if you're looking for Knights of the Old Republic 3, might as well look to the future, because this game isn't it.